Oh yeah, how's it going, guys? Yes, no Iron Man today. I am actually in the lobby on my Iron Man account, but I'm not really logged on to right now just because pretty soon I'll be going to Sara boss, as you can already tell. I'm getting my kill count, and I'm also at RuneScape, and lovely enough, the Yellow Wizard. Anyways, just felt like recording just because, as you guys know, a lot of drop tables were updated recently, like maybe like a week and a half ago or so. I believe during RuneFest was out. That's when they updated all the things. But yeah, I've noticed that these spiritual mages are actually dropping a pretty good amount of items lately. I got a lot of water talismans from them. I think it's only one node that you actually get though, right? Yeah, one, but there's one right there as well. They drop a lot of battle staffs and they drop a lot of like 6K coins. And if you look at the price of dragon boots right now, for obvious reasons, they're like 20K. So every time like this right here, this is like half, yeah, battle stats. So this is like half of a dragon boot right there. And there we go. That makes the full dragon boot set right there. That's 20K. Alright, well that's like maybe 18K or 16K. But you get the point. That's like almost the same value as a freaking dragon boot. So luckily enough for us, they gave us items that are alchable. So obviously those prices will stay like that forever. But yeah, I mean, there's another. That's like a D boot and a half, man. Oh, and they also do drop 20 soul runes. I'm not too sure what their value is now. So that's like 4K right there. I don't know. It's not too bad. That's like 1/5 of the D boot. Hell yeah. And that's not worth anything. Oh, and they also drop 2 battle staffs. That's like almost a D-boot right there, buddy. Oh, there we go. That makes a full D-boot set. It looks like getting kill count for Sara will profit you like 300K at this point when you get 40 kill count, as long as you pick up all the items. But anyways, without further ado, let's get going to Sara boss. This is way too much of a long-ass, a 2-minute intro, and that you guys might have actually heard that. I have my sounds on, so that might have been kind of loud. Anyways, let's quickly show you guys the last time I went to Sara boss. But jing, I did get myself a Murmur, which I believe is actually like a 2-point-something mil value. I'm not really 100% sure. But it is one of the more expensive ones, as the hiss is like 300K at this point, I think. And a hiss is, if you guys are wondering, a hiss with yeah, it's called a hiss, is actually the amulet I have in my keepsake. So if you guys are wondering what amulet I'm wearing, that's what it is. It is in my keepsake, so you obviously won't be able to tell what it is. But yes, that's what it is. Anyways, let's get this going. Hopefully we can get our first ever Sara hilt and finish off the RuneShark series for them. Oh, and just a tip for Sara boss. I've noticed that without having overloads or at least extreme defense potions, you actually do get raped at this boss. Last time I brought just extreme attack and strength, and I was dying quite quick without the super defense. And I was wearing this armor, which is actually quite freaking OP, as well as the amulet, which even makes it that much better. But as you see here, I didn't lose like any hit points. Defense really matters at this boss, I guess. I'm not really too sure why. But yeah, you definitely want to be boosted in defense or else you might get raped. Well, then it appears I got a whisper off the minion. That is pretty impressive, I must say so myself. There we go. Now, I believe this one actually has a pretty decent price. 2.8, alright. It used to be like 8 mil, but okay. We'll move on. Right. So I'm doing my daily challenge I haven't done in a while. And I get a fraud. Now, I have actually already done this dungeoneering task. But if you guys don't know, for Comp Cape, you gotta do the dungeoneering task, and you must use a Frost Dragon on an altar, and, well, that is pretty weird. Okay, cool. It only took me like 30 hours of doing this on my main account, but okay, cool. We got one on this account. I want to ask you guys, how many of you guys right now are doing these dungeoneering tasks, trying to find a Frost Dragon for yourself? How mad are you right now? How mad are you, bro? And just in case if this wasn't completed, I'm just gonna do it again. Better use that shit. Yep, there we go. Just making sure. Alright, I've already done it. All kinds of games. Oh yeah, how's it going, guys? So, I noticed something in the GE. I was looking through a few potions to see how much they were, because I'm considering making myself 1,000 overloads for bonus experience on this account, just because I actually have no overloads on this account, and if I plan on going bossing in the future at all, like Armored boss, Sara boss, it'd be nice to have overloads, obviously for the extreme defense effect for the most part, so I don't get raped ever. Hell yeah, nice bonus. And before cooking, last 5K, level 95 lamp, weight room crafting, fletching, alright, whatever. So here is sort of a result, guys. I bought myself 4,000 potions, unfinished potions to make, and that is the result of making them on a well. As you guys know, what a well does is right there in the chat box, as you can read. Basically makes an extra potion for you, and it has no cost. You don't get the experience for the potion, but you do get the extra potion. So something like making overloads on these things would be amazing because it also does give you a little bit of an XP boost for the actual potion. So as you guys can see right here about my history, I bought myself 4,000 raw supplies. I'm going to add this all up right now and see what the value is and sell these potions because they are quite a bit above middle right now. So we have 21,431,431, 1, 2, 3, plus 37.4, 37,400, 1, 2, 3 equals value of 58.8 mil, basically. I only placed about 2 wells because someone else was placing wells, so I didn't really waste any money actually placing wells. But if you're just yourself without any people around you, you'd obviously have to place your own. This would probably be roughly like maybe 40 wells. No, actually, it would be like 24 wells. It's roughly 2 hours or so. But anyways, here is me going to sell them right now to the store, and I have, or the GE basically, and I have an extra 200 of these potions and an extra 430 Zamorak potions. So I guess we'll see what the value is. I believe they were selling for 13 point something earlier. That exact number right there. So I'm going to put them in for 13k each because I'm sure one person's probably buying 1,000 for 13k each, 13.1. So put that in there and they will slowly sell. Something just went wrong. I think I saw most of those for 13k each, but I typed 13k and it goes in there for 12.4. Okay, so I'm going to have to add those up now as well. 13k. I think I might have pressed this by accident or something. There we go. Go put it down 1 GP. That was a major fail, but we will add that up later on. No worries. There we go. There's 13k. And these I bought for roughly 5,400. I'll just keep these for now, but that's 2.2 mil. And I'll just wait for these to sell. So 58.8 mil GP. I'll just put that right here. 58.8 mil. And I also got this much experience. Each one roughly I'll just say 190. It's always 189 to 190. So 190 times made 4,200. This was just about 800k herbal experience. Come on, bitches, sell. I'll just wait a few minutes, I guess, those things to sell. And keep in mind, I do not actually have RAF activated on this account. So it would have been like an extra 10% bonus. And I didn't have any Ava bonus. So it could have technically been 16% bonus more experience, which would have put me at like, let's see if I still have that number on there, times 1.16. I just put 116. Fuck it, it's like 3 in the morning, so I just, how do I divide it by 1.16, right? There we go, times 1.16. There we go. Could have been 925k herbal experience instead. Alright, there's the potions have sold, so I'm going to add this all up and see what I get. So here is the GE. This is kind of just like a little testing thing. I'm going to see exactly how much I lost off this. So there we have most of the potions right there sold. So we have 30 million, and let's just say 100,000. So 30,100,000, 1, 2, 3, plus, let me do some more rune crafting over here. Is there any nodes over here? Yeah, there's a blood pool. Let's go get that shit quickly. Alright, so that plus 13,171, 13,171, 1, 2, 3, stupid bucklers, and then 10.4 basically. So yeah, 10.45 plus 10,450,000, 1, 2, 3 equals 53,721k. And that is not all. We also have to price check this at the ending. This basically counts as the profit because we got to keep these. So price check on this. We're going to add this to it. Plus 2,252,000, 1, 2, 3. There we go. So 56 mil. And as you guys can see in the chat box, I put 58.8 mil in the chat box because that's how much I originally spent on those potions. And with everything in return and blah, 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 that is how much I actually ended up with at the ending. So basically 56 mil. So I lost 2.8 mil from getting 800k herbal experience, which is like cheap as fuck. That's like 40 mil, 50 mil for 99. You know how it's supposed to cost like 300 mil for 99. So I'm going to continue doing this and make sure I upload this video in a few days because I'm sure the prices will change. I don't want people to go back to this and think that they're going to actually make that money. But yes, these definitely did buy for roughly average. I think it was actually a little bit above average from what I recall, 9 point something. Yeah, they're 9.3. Yeah. So the reason these are actually high anyways is because bonus experience weekend, blah, blah, blah. You guys know it. And normally this, means the actual potion goes up and the raw materials don't normally rise too much, just because they've already been in the GE for a while. So, yeah, pretty damn smart. That's like less than 3 GP per XP, isn't it? 3 mil for like 800k. Yeah. I meant less than 4, so it's 3.75 GP per XP. If I had Wrath, this would have been 1, 2, 3 divided by 900, 1, 2, 3, would have been 3.3 GP per XP. So 3 to 4 GP and XP for Herb when it's supposed to be like 20 plus. But yeah, just a tip for you guys to keep in mind when bonus experience weekend always happens. Things like this will often actually happen. True story, about like 3 years ago, I went from 50 mil herb to like 70 mil herb, which is like 20 million herbal experience, and I lost roughly like 100 mil from that, which back then was, you know, a really good save, but that would have normally costed me like 400 plus mil. So yeah, I've done this a few times in the past. I made overloads then, not overloads. Sara brews and some magic and ranging potions. That's basically the supplies I bought, and they went up. Anyways, bought myself roughly 4,000 more potions, so yeah, there's just about 25 million herbal experience as well. I have no idea why I'm doing this. I'm just very bored and sitting here at RuneScape anyways, so may as well do something, and I am actually on my main account, not my main account, my Iron Man account, and I'm failing at fishing. There we go. Oh, and last thing to say, I guess I will do like a small shout out. This is the, I'm sure you guys have heard many YouTubers actually talk about this before, but yes, this is the clan chat, or a friend's chat if you want to call it that. Called just portables, no spaces, no nothing, just go to portables. And if you're ever looking to skill any type of skills that include, you know, portable things like there's sawmills, ranges, forges, probably missing one more. Actually, I have a lot in my bank. I'll just search it for you guys. There's, well, not that, portable. So yeah, there we go. There's those 4 types right there. I believe that's all we have, right? So yep. I believe they give you a 10% XP boost, and they also have a small little like trick to them. Basically, this one, you know, you save the extra potion. For smithing, you save the extra bar sometimes. For sawmill, you get random protein planks, which I've actually done it quite a bit on this account. I'll show you guys right here. Plank. So there is like 4,000 protein planks I just roughly got all from just doing sawmills. You get like, I think I was getting almost 2,000 protein planks an hour, or was it 1,000? It was something like that. It was a lot of protein planks an hour, and I was getting it for quite profit almost, because I was making myself the mahogany planks, and this is when they went up to like 2.8k each when bonus experience weekend got announced, and the logs were still somewhat cheap. So I actually made like 300 GP per plank, and you know, you make one inventory in literally like 4 seconds. So I made a lot of money from that, and I gained also some protein planks in return, which is freaking basically saving money if I were to plan on training construction. Oh yeah, and just recently these portables actually became viable in the GE, which was kind of negative for me because I bought mine for quite expensive because I bought mine off merchers. And you know, merchers are probably someone that just bots during the nighttime and just says buying forges on their account, and when they wake up they have like 1,000 that they bought for like half the price that I bought mine for. So yeah, they're now in the GE though, so I guess those bots kind of just got get fighted. But yeah, you can buy them from the GE and just go ahead and skill. I would definitely recommend, if you're ever going to train smithing, you definitely need the forges, especially if you're going to make any rune items like past 99, I guess, or post 99. But yeah, you never want to smith on a regular anvil anymore, or else you will lose a significant amount of cash. Anyways, I'll end the video here, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. A little bit of a tip as always for you guys at the ending, I guess. This turned out to be a 9-minute clip, and I was just showing you guys something that I kind of did that's pretty cool, I thought, to get, you know, 800k herbal experience for 3 mil coins. Anyways, thanks for watching the video to the end, guys. You guys are all awesome. I will see you guys in the next video. All kinds of gains in this bitch.